have discussed in the last lecture, because in the last Saturday we started. So I'll just revise the points. What we understood from the first topic is that macroeconomics, the meaning of macroeconomics, and I told you that macroeconomics studies the economy as a whole and it analyzes its functioning. That is what we discussed. Then it deals with behaviors of aggregates. I told you the total aggregate means total national income, total employment level, total general price level, and investment level, balance of payment. All those things are studied in the macroeconomics. And I told you the one line definition of micro and macro, the spelling is only there is a difference of I and A. So MICRO is a microeconomics, and it is study of the individual units of the economy. Only one person study is there, that is in microeconomics. And in macroeconomics there is a study of economy as a whole, that is in it is in its totality. Total economy we are studying in macroeconomics, and this is the first topic is related with macroeconomics only. So introduction of macroeconomics, that points we discussed in that. And then in that I told you that there is a classical macroeconomics, Keynes theory, post Keynes theory, and scope and subject matter of macroeconomics, like determination of national income, economic fluctuations or business cycles, then aggregate demand, aggregate supply, employment and unemployment, money and price level, economic growth and development, and balance of payments and exchange rate. These are the major studies in the macroeconomics. But today we are going to start the new point, that is the importance of macroeconomics. Why one should study macro? What is the need of the study of macroeconomics? So under this importance, this point, there are 6 points that we have to study. So one by one we will discuss. Number 1 point, that is why what is the importance of macroeconomics is understanding the functioning of the economy. This is the first point, understanding the functioning of the economy. So the study of macroeconomics helps us to understand the functioning of the economy as a whole. फुल इकोनॉमी की स्टडी होती है. सो फंक्शनिंग ऑफ द इकोनॉमी एज अ होल, दैट इज द स्टडी इन मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स. इट हेल्प्स टू स्टडी द इंटरैक्शन between various sectors of the economy, like there are households, there are business units, there is government, there is international trade, there is banking units, financial sector. All these sectors are studied in macroeconomics, and this is how it studies it analyzes how the different markets interact with each other, how the markets are interacting with each other. So the entire focus is on the economic system that exists today, like what is the role of this government on whole. Like I can give you the example which is happening now, that is a current example I can give you. That is current example I can give you. The current example is this coronavirus is spreading all over the world. So the World Health Organization, WHO, has given certain guidelines to us. So this is what is the macro level study. In India, government of India is taking a lot of precaution. That is a macro level study. Okay, so it is not a one person study. One person is facing the problem, that is not there in the study. That is in the microeconomics. So macroeconomics is studying totally as a whole. मतलब क्या है कि full economy का study किया जाता है. तो अभी what are the causes of coronavirus, why it has developed, and what are the measures we have to take. So all the study is there in macroeconomics. अभी यही करके government छोड़ नहीं दे रही है. So what is the next step? That study is there in macroeconomics. Like that is the next point that we have to study, that is understanding and evaluating economic performance. ये सेकंड पॉइंट है. पहला पॉइंट है अंडरस्टैंडिंग द फंक्शनिंग ऑफ द इकोनॉमी. सो यू अंडरस्टैंड फर्स्ट द फंक्शनिंग ऑफ द इकोनॉमी, दैट हाउ what are the functions of economy, how it works, what various sectors are there in the economy, how they deal with each other. That is the first point. Now the second point is understanding and evaluating economic performance. We have to understand the economy, how it is working, what are the things happening in the economy, economic growth is there or not, economic development is there or not, because economic growth and economic development are considered to be the most important indicators of the economy's performance. So we have to study, that is coming under macroeconomics. So macroeconomics is studying on the whole, it is evaluating the economic performance, and then what it analyzes the national income, the per capita income norms, on the basis of evaluating and comparing different economies on their performances. अभी देखो हम लोग कैसे इवेल्युएशन कर रहे हैं, जैसे अभी इंडिया में जितने भी स्टेट्स है, दिस स्टेट इज हैविंग द मोर प्रॉब्लम ऑफ कोरोना. सो दैट इज़ वॉट इज़ द इवेल्युएशन. तो वो हम क्यों बोल रहे हैं कि महाराष्ट्र में ज़्यादा केसेस है, बिकॉज वी आर कंपेयरिंग विद अदर स्टेट्स, right? So like this there is a comparison between various economies. Our economy is performing well or our economy is not performing well, that we have to see or evaluate, and we have to compare with the different economies. Then that study is there in macroeconomics. So macroeconomics is understanding and evaluating economic performance. So for that purpose also macroeconomics is very very important. बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स का स्टडी. सो दिस इज़ द सेकंड पॉइंट, why we should study macroeconomics, or what is the what is the importance of macroeconomics. So the first point is understanding the functioning of the economy. Second is understanding and evaluating economic performance. We have to understand the economic performance, तो इसीलिए we have to study at the macro level. So this is what is the important part in the macroeconomics. Then the next is formulating government policies. Macroeconomics macroeconomic analysis and the models form the base on which the government formulate their economic and social policies. Now see, macroeconomic analyze करता है, क्या analyze करता है कि why this situation has come, and then government is taking the steps on this analysis. So macroeconomic analysis and the models form the base on which government formulate their economic and social policies. Abhi now if we continue the same example of corona. So then corona, what happened, why that corona has started, why virus has started in our country, and what are the effects of that. So that study at the macro level has happened. तो वहाँ स्टडी करके छोड़ नहीं दिया है. तो व्हाट इज़ द नेक्स्ट स्टेप? ऑन दैट बेसिस द स्टडी विच इज़ देयर इन आवर हैंड, ऑन दैट बेसिस गवर्नमेंट्स आर फॉर्मुलेटिंग देयर इकोनॉमिक एंड सोशल पॉलिसीज़. अभी गवर्नमेंट ने इकोनॉमिक एंड सोशल पॉलिसीज़ क्या किया है? गवर्नमेंट ने डिसाइड किया इकोनॉमी हैज़ टू ग्रो, तो गवर्नमेंट हैज़ डिक्लेयर्ड द 20 lakh crore rupees this what we can say, that the policy or the measures for the economy, for the growth of the economy. Okay, so social policies क्या क्या डिक्लेयर किया है कि no one will be going out without wearing the mask. Then there has to be social distancing. Then these things are called as the social policies. ये policies किसके ऊपर आया है? जो मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स का स्टडी हो गया कि these things were there in the economy. What things were there in the economy? That coronavirus is spreading like a wildfire in the economy. That is what is the study of macroeconomics. So on that basis government have formulated various economic and social policies to come out of the situation. Right, this is what you have to understand, that government is formulating laws and principles, economic laws, social laws, economic policies, social policies on the basis of macroeconomic study. The study is there, and on that basis the government is formulating various laws in the economy to come out of the situation. For example, अभी गवर्नमेंट को पता चला है कि last 3 months से there are no jobs available in the market. Okay, last 3 months people are at home, there is lot of problem, that these things are happening, that things are happening, so many things are coming in the newspaper, so many things are we are listening on the television and all. So government, like these things are coming out now. Government is not only listening, तो गवर्नमेंट ने उसके हिसाब से क्या किया है, एमएसएमई सेक्टर को ज़्यादा बढ़ावा दिया है. व्हाई एमएसएमई सेक्टर हैज़ गिवन मोर इम्पोर्टेंस? बिकॉज एमएसएमई सेक्टर कैन गिव मोर जॉब्स टू द पीपल. More jobs are available because of the MSME sector. MSME is not capital intensive, it is a labor intensive. So MSME can give more jobs. That is what government realized. What is MSME? MSME is micro, small and medium enterprises. So that if that is growing, more people will be getting jobs, right? So MSME sector को ज़्यादा बढ़ावा दिया है. So this is what the government's policy is announced. That is how you have to understand. Now there is a problem of unemployment. To come out of the problem of unemployment, what we have to do, how we have to solve the problem, that study is there in macroeconomics. So the developing economies have formulated long-term plans and objectives and policies to promote the growth and development on the basis of macroeconomic policies. Understand this point. All the developing economies, they are formulating their long-term plans and their policies. The plans and policies are for what? For the development and the growth of the economy. They are based on the macroeconomic policies. This is what you have to understand about formulating government policy. So it is such a big thing that whatever government is taking the decision, all the decisions are depending upon the macroeconomic model or macroeconomic analysis and models. Whatever the macroeconomics analysis is there, on that government's policies, government's growth policies, government's development policies, government's employment policies are depending upon the macroeconomic analysis. So it has the great importance. So this is the third point. What is the third point? Formulating government policies. For that, macroeconomic study is very, very important. Now the fourth point, understanding the economic environment of the business. Understanding the economic environment of the business. Abhi, what is, how you can explain it to explain this? Business units generally are affected by the macroeconomic environment. अभी macroeconomic environment और business environment कैसे develop होता है, या business environment कैसे affect होता है, या अच्छा effect भी कैसे होता है. See, business environment is depending upon the rate of interest. If the rate of interest is higher, the loans are becoming costly, people will not go for loans, then production activities will not be there, then people employment opportunities will not be there. So that is the effect on the business environment. The first point is that rate of interest का ये effect होता है. Second, general price level. General price level, when the price is higher, everyone knows what our law of demand says, that higher the price, lower the demand, lower the price, higher the demand. So what is the effect of price level? That is also affecting the business environment. Okay, then phases of business cycle. Phases of business cycle, last year it wasn't there, this year it is there. In the next topic I will tell you just meaning of this. Phases of business cycle means economy, in the economy, the trade cycles are like going up and coming down, like a wave like movement. समुंदर में जैसे waves आते हैं, like that the economy is also sometimes going up and coming down, going up and coming down. It is growing, it is falling, growing, falling. So these movements are called as the trade cycles. So trade cycles में अभी हमारा movement क्या है? हमारा movement downward movement है. That means there is a recession in the economy. There is a recession in the economy. Recession का मतलब क्या है? There are no jobs, no employment opportunities, no demand, loans are very costly, banks are not able to give the loans, government is also not having favorable policies. So these are affecting the business units. So this is what you have to understand, that ki business units are affected by this macroeconomic environment. In macroeconomic environment, business units में हमने क्या देखा? Rate of interest. Higher the rate of interest, then lower are the activities. General price level. Higher the level of price is rising, then demand is falling. Then business cycle, when the business trade cycles, when the recession is there, when the depression is there in the economy is not working properly, low income, no jobs, then people are not at all in a good mood to go out. All those things are there. That is what is the economy is shrinking, economy is going down. ओके देन एक्सचेंज रेट के ऊपर भी बिजनेस यूनिट्स डिपेंड करता है. एक्सचेंज रेट इज व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ एक्सचेंज रेट? द रेट बिटवीन टू करेंसीज. मतलब क्या है कि वी आर हैविंग अ ट्रेड बिटवीन अमंग्स वेरियस कंट्रीज, लाइक राइट, से फॉर एग्जांपल वी आर having trade with Sri Lanka, then we have to have that import and export with the countries, right? So the rate for import and export, or the rate between two currencies, it is called as the exchange rate. तो अगर हमारा rupee is devaluating, that means हमारा हमको loss होता है. If our rupee is not devaluating or it is like evaluating, then we are getting good profit in that. तो exchange rate का business के ऊपर बहुत effect होता है. Then level of employment. If the employment is higher, that like jobs are available, the full employment level is there in the economy, then what is happening? See, understand the situation, how the employment is affecting the economy, or what is the effect of employment on the economy. Number one, understand that when the person is having the job, that means he is getting the income, right? महीने की सैलरी उसके हाथ में आ रही है. When he is getting the money income in his hand, he demand the commodity, right? क्योंकि जेब में पैसा है तो ही वो डिमांड कर सकता है. व्हेन ही डिमांड द कमोडिटी, देन प्रोडक्शन इज राइजिंग बिकॉज ही इज डिमांडिंग, कंज्यूमर्स आर डिमांडिंग, सो प्रोडक्शन इज राइजिंग. अभी प्रोडक्शन राइज होता है, इसका मतलब क्या है कि देयर इज अ मोर प्रोडक्शन बिकॉज द प्रोड्यूसर हैव टू प्रोड्यूस मोर बिकॉज डिमांड इज देयर. तो मोर प्रोडक्शन मतलब क्या है? मोर जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटी, ज़्यादा लोगों को काम पे लिया जाता है. जितने लोगों को काम पे लिया जाता है वो सब लोग इनकम अर्न करते हैं. एंड व्हेन दे अर्न इनकम, दे स्पेंड मनी, दे डिमांड, एंड व्हेन दे डिमांड, again the income, more production is there. So like that, economy is growing into the upward direction. If economy goes into the upward direction, this is what is the effect of employment on the business unit, right? Then the investment and expenditure level. Investment क्या है कि जहाँ पे productive investment होती है, like the if we start the new business unit, that is a productive investment. If we have purchased a machinery for the growth of the business, that is the investment, right? So if the investment is higher, the business units are also growing in a very faster way. The expenditure levels, like what are the government is spending, how the government is spending money. When the government is spending money on the public sector, like on the infrastructure, for example, infrastructure is developing, so government is spending more money on infrastructure. When government is spending more money on infrastructure, क्या होता है कि ज़्यादा लोगों को इकोनॉमी में जॉब मिलता है. फॉर एग्जांपल, अभी मेट्रो का काम, जैसे पूरा बॉम्बे में हम देख रहे हैं, बहुत जगह पे मेट्रो का काम चालू है. मतलब इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर वर्क इज़ हैपनिंग. व्हेन द इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर वर्क इज़ हैपनिंग, दैट मीन्स मोर पीपल आर गेटिंग द जॉब. अभी मेट्रो का काम चालू था, लोगों को जॉब मिल गया था, राइट? अभी वापस उन्होंने चालू किया है, लोगों को जॉब मिल रहा है. तो मेट्रो एक बार कंप्लीट हो जाता है तो मेट्रो चलाने के लिए, मेट्रो का पूरा मैनेजमेंट देखने के लिए और लोगों को परमानेंट जॉब मिल सकता है, राइट? तो गवर्नमेंट्स एक्सपेंडिचर इज ऑल्सो क्रिएटिंग लॉट ऑफ इम्पैक्ट ऑन द इकोनॉमिक एनवायरमेंट ऑफ द बिजनेसेस. सो दीज आर द मेजर इम्पैक्ट ऑन द बिजनेसेस, एंड दैट इज व्हाट इज कॉल्ड एज बिजनेस एनवायरमेंट. ये business environment, whether it is good, whether it is bad, whether the economy is having a recession, whether the economy is having prosperity, all those studies are there in macroeconomics. That is why everyone has to study macroeconomics, because unless and until you study macroeconomics, you will not be able to understand that how the growth is there in the economy. Unless and until you study macroeconomics, you will not understand whether the rate of interest is higher or level, whether the general prices are higher or lower, whether the economy is having recession or whether the economy is having prosperity, what is the exchange rate, what is the level of employment, what is the investment expenditure. All those things you will understand when you study macroeconomics. So that is what is the important for the businesses also. because the business environment totally is affecting the, or there are lots of effects of business and of the macroeconomic factor on the business environment. So businesses have to be prepared for the to face the challenges, because this, say for example अभी इतना recession आया इकोनॉमी में, 3 महीना लोगों का शॉप बंद है, so this is a challenge for the people. So businesses have to be prepared to face the challenges that arises out of the changes in the macroeconomic environment. अभी macroeconomic environment, एक शॉप बंद नहीं हुआ है, पूरा 3 महीना इकोनॉमी, no shops except that what we except some of the shops, like some of the essential services and all the shops were closed. That was a challenge for the businesses. So now the businesses have to face the challenges that are happening because of the macroeconomic environment. Macroeconomic environment 3 महीना पहले क्या था, हमको 25th of March onwards economy was closed down, lockdown हो गया था, and then all those things happening till last month, till last 2 weeks the economy was locked down and all those things. So that is what is a challenge all the businesses have faced, and that challenges the businesses have to be prepared for to face such challenges. They are arising out of the changes in macroeconomic environment. So understanding macroeconomics is extremely important for taking the effective business decisions. We have to take effective business decisions if you want to earn profit, right? So macroeconomics is extremely important for taking the effective business decision. अभी business decision में government ने भी बहुत सारे policies लिए हुए हैं, right? Why they have taken these decisions? Because they want to run the business in a very effective way, so as to get the profit, so as the economy which is shrinking, which has shrinked already, it has to develop, it has to grow. So government has to take various measures to take out the economy from this situation. So unless and until government understand the macroeconomic environment or macroeconomic environment of in the business, we cannot come out of the situation, right? So this is the 4th point, understanding the economic environment of business. Now first point we discuss understanding the functioning of an economy. Second point we discuss understanding and evaluating economic performance. Third point we discuss formulating government policies, and 4th understanding the economic environment of business. Abhi 5th point, forecasting future trends. Forecast मतलब predict, आज बारिश आएगा नहीं आएगा, that is what is called as forecasting. The future trends, future मतलब in the near future what is going to happen, but what will be the trend when like government को ये forecast करना पड़ा कि अगर economic lockdown बंद हो निकलता है, lockdown निकलता है, मतलब if government is allowing people to go out, what is going to happen? तो गवर्नमेंट को पता था कि लोकल, महाराष्ट्र गवर्नमेंट को पता था कि लोकल ट्रेन शुरू हो जाएंगे, तो ऑल ऑफ अ सडन ऑल द पीपल विल स्टार्ट ट्रैवलिंग थ्रू द लोकल ट्रेन. तो अभी ये फ्यूचर ट्रेंड पता था, तो उसके लिए उन्होंने स्टेप्स क्या लिया कि नाउ ओनली इमरजेंसी सर्विसेज पीपल कैन ट्रैवल बाय द ट्रेन, राइट? तो ये फ्यूचर ये हो सकता है, तो उसके ऊपर ये हमने मेजर लेना है, दैट इज़ व्हाट इज़ कॉल्ड एज फ्यूचर ट्रेंड, राइट? अभी लोगों को हमने बता दिया, लॉकडाउन उठाया है, लोग बाहर जा सकते हैं, तो क्या हो सकता है अगर दे आर गोइंग आउट, द कोरोना वायरस कैन स्प्रेड लाइक एनीथिंग. दैट इज़ द ट्रेंड दैट इज़ गोइंग टू हैपन इन फ्यूचर. तो इसीलिए गवर्नमेंट ने क्या बोला, देयर हैज़ टू बी सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग, पीपल हैव टू वेयर द मास्क, right? You have to use sanitizer, you have to wash your hands. All those measures government could take, or government could think about that because they know that this is going to happen. उनको ये कैसे पता चला this is going to happen? Because they have studied what they have studied, what has happened in the economy, what is the macro changes are there in the economy, big changes are there in the economy because of the coronavirus. I am just taking same example, continuing the same example, because this is totally related to you and me and to everyone in the world today, right? So you will understand the point very clearly. That is why. So forecasting future trends, that is also important in the macroeconomics. So macroeconomics provides the foundation to economic analysis to forecast future trends इन द इकोनॉमिक इंडिकेटर्स. फ्यूचर ट्रेंड्स क्या है? जो बिजनेस के बारे में हमने पढ़ा था सेम. इंटरेस्ट रेट क्या हो सकता है, एक्सचेंज रेट क्या हो सकता है, ग्रोथ रेट क्या हो सकता है, प्राइस लेवल क्या है, इनकम लेवल क्या है, एम्प्लॉयमेंट लेवल क्या है. दीज आर द फ्यूचर ट्रेंड्स. नाउ गवर्नमेंट इज टेकिंग लाइक अ स्टेप. व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन? जॉब्स नहीं है तो अभी फ्यूचर ट्रेंड क्या है? इकोनॉमी में बहुत श्रिंक हो गया, रिसेशन आ गया है, राइट. तो अभी क्या है, ये ट्रेंड हो गया है. तो अभी उससे बाहर आने के लिए गवर्नमेंट ने क्या किया है? एमएसएमई सेक्टर को बढ़ावा दिया है. टोटल आरबीआई ने भी उनका रेपो रेट, रिवर्स रेपो रेट बहुत कम कर दिया है, इंटरेस्ट रेट बहुत कम कर दिया है. मतलब इकोनॉमी में ज़्यादा पैसा आना चाहिए. गवर्नमेंट ने डायरेक्ट पैसा लोगों के जेब में डाल दिया है, अकाउंट में डाल दिया है. क्यों डाल दिया है? कि अगर लोगों के अकाउंट में पैसा आएगा तो ही डिमांड बढ़ सकता है, नहीं तो डिमांड नहीं बढ़ेगा, राइट. तो गवर्नमेंट को ये पता था. So government has taken lots of steps thinking that what is going to happen. Okay, अभी लॉकडाउन भी क्यों कर दिया? That is also future trend we can say, ना, the forecasting of future trend. Why lockdown has happened on 25th of March in our country? Because government realized that if we will not follow lockdown, the coronavirus will spread like anything, like Italy and in the other countries, how the coronavirus spread, and then death rate was so high over there. So same thing can happen in our country also. That is what government realized, and that is why to understand this, to understand the future trends, government realized what measure we have to take. We have to lock down the economy. That means we will not allow anyone to come out of the house. No one will step out of the home. That is what government made the rule, the policy government has made. So to understand or to forecast the future trend, this macroeconomics is very, very important. This is the fifth point. And the last point is making political choices. Abhi, this is very important. This is totally related with politics. Making political choices in the sense that अभी हम लोगों को समझ लो गवर्नमेंट ने कुछ भी हमारे लिए किया नहीं है. ओके, कोरोना वायरस आया है, आने दो. स्प्रेड हो रहा है, होने दो. लोग मर रहे हैं, मरने दो. कोई दवा नहीं दे रहा है, कोई स्पेशल ट्रीटमेंट नहीं, कोई स्पेशल अरेंजमेंट नहीं है गवर्नमेंट के थ्रू. तो अगर ये गवर्नमेंट ऐसा करती थी तो शायद हम नेक्स्ट टाइम इलेक्शन में उनको बिल्कुल वोट नहीं देते थे, करेक्ट. तो गवर्नमेंट ने हमने ऐसा किया नहीं. तो गवर्नमेंट ने बहुत सारे मेजर्स लिए हैं टू कंट्रोल द डेथ रेट. To control the death rate, government has taken so many measures, and to control the coronavirus, government has taken so many measures. ये एक किया. Second, government has started giving so many opportunities to the people, right? अभी महाराष्ट्र सरकार ने भी बहुत सारे अपॉर्चुनिटीज इंडस्ट्रीज के लिए ओपन कर दिए हैं. Just when you see the news, you will understand that Maharashtra government also has given more importance for the development of the industries. At the same time, Indian government also has given the more important to the MSME sector and to various sectors, even to the agriculture also. Farmers के लिए भी बहुत सारे सुझाव गवर्नमेंट ने दिए हुए हैं, right? So government is taking lot of these steps. Why government is taking these steps? Why government want to do that? Because government knows that अगर हमने ये नहीं किया तो next time लोग हमको चुन के देंगे नहीं, right? So that is why government has taken these steps. That means political choices, okay, for the people to make the political choices, the best thing people are doing, that people are thinking what government has done for the economy at a macro level. इकोनॉमी में डेवलपमेंट आया, नहीं आया, क्या हो गया इकोनॉमी में? अगर ये गवर्नमेंट लगता है कि ये गवर्नमेंट कर सकती है, then we will give or we will cast our vote to them. So the political choices also totally depending upon the macroeconomic policies. What are the policies government has taken? See, कभी भी तुम लोग जब लीडर लोगों के जब स्पीचेस सुनते हो ना, तो उसमें 80% 90% दे आर गिविंग व्हाट वी हैव डन फॉर द इकोनॉमी. हमने इतने जॉब क्रिएट किए हैं, हमने इतने इंडस्ट्रीज़ दिए हैं, हमने ये रास्ता ठीक किया है, हमने एक्सप्रेस हाईवे को ये कर दिया है. ऑल दिस दे आर टेलिंग. व्हाई दे आर टेलिंग? दैट दे हैव डन दिस वर्क फॉर द पीपल. दैट इज़ व्हाट दे क्लेम, राइट? तो उसके ऊपर हमारे मेजर्स, हमारे वोट्स डिपेंड करते हैं. Okay, so this is what making political choices, that means economics and politics have very strong interlinkage. They are totally linked with each other, and people make political choices on the basis of macroeconomic indicators. What government has done for the price level, whether there is inflation or not. इन्फ्लेशन है, गवर्नमेंट ने इतना कीमत बढ़ा दिया है, अभी ये गवर्नमेंट हमको वापस नहीं चाहिए, ये हमारा जनरल थॉट रहता है, राइट. So what government has done for the inflation, what government has done for the employment opportunities, what government has done for reduce the poverty, what government has done for the other things, for the development of the economy, for the agriculture, for the industry, for the service sector, what government has done. On that we will give the votes, or we will cast our votes to the government. So government also knows. So government this making political choices is also depending upon the macroeconomic policies or macroeconomic benefits government has given to the people in respect of employment, income, price control and social welfare. So on that basis the votes are casted by us for the government. So study of macroeconomics becoming very, very important. Okay, so these are the 6 points of macroeconomic study, importance of macroeconomic studies. Okay, now we are moving to the next point. Students, are you understanding what I taught? What you are getting? Are you getting what I am telling you? Is it clear? All the 6 points are clear. Should I start the new point, or next time we should start the new point? Still time is there. I think I can finish that. Okay? Yes or no? Yes, please put your comments in the chat box. Should I give the note or should I continue? Fine. Okay. So now we have to discuss that what are the limitations of macroeconomics. Though we know that the study of macroeconomics is very, very important for all the economies. All the economies are studying. India or even developed economy like America, every economy has to study macroeconomics policies, macroeconomics measures, macroeconomic problems. Everything is related with macroeconomics. Just think about anything, it is related with macroeconomics. Okay, but there are some limitations. What are the limitations of macroeconomics? Number one is that emphasis on aggregate matlab total. In macroeconomics there is an emphasis on aggregate. Because because the macroeconomics studies in aggregates, in total matlab kya hai? We are studying about the total income, total employment, then price level, then inflation, all those things we are studying. But इसमें क्या होता है कि जो माइक्रो लेवल के प्रॉब्लम है, एकदम छोटे प्रॉब्लम है, वो शायद इग्नोर हो सकते हैं. That is what they said. In the limitation it is like that कि in the economy the problems are also at micro level. The problems exist at micro level also, right? So that are getting neglected because of this in the study of macroeconomics. एकदम छोटा problem है, उसको कोई देखता नहीं है, right? Big problems can be discussed but the small problems cannot be discussed. So emphasis is on the aggregates. So for example in some of the case that it happens like for example if the price of one commodity is rising or falling, that is affecting us. That is not the study in the economics. At the macro level the study is there. So that is not there in the macroeconomics. That is what they are claiming. So this is the first limitation in the study of macroeconomics. Then the second is conflict between micro and macro interest. Conflict मतलब क्या है? There is a fight between macro and micro interest. See, macroeconomic policies are designed to benefit to the entire country, and sometimes this may not be done at the cost of the interest of micro units. For example, rate of interest in the banking sector, if you are lowering, okay, if the rate of interest is low to benefit the business sector, then those who earn income from bank deposits will get adversely affected. Are you getting my point? So that study is not there. For example, rate of interest is increased or rate of interest is decreased. Decrease हो गया तो क्या हो गया? बैंक के लिए लोन क्या हो गया? बहुत ही ईजी हो गया. मतलब लोग प्रोडक्शन के लिए people can produce more commodities because they can take the more loan, but at the individual level इसका बहुत ही लॉस हो जाता है, राइट? समझ लो कि मुझे खाली बैंक दे रही है 5% मेरे डिपॉजिट के ऊपर, तो मेरा लॉस हो गया है, तो दैट स्टडी इज नॉट देयर. सो देर इज अ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट बिटवीन माइक्रो एंड मैक्रो इंटरेस्ट, that we can that we have to understand in the limitations. Then next is ignores welfare. Ignores welfare. Welfare मतलब क्या है? Well-being of the people. The classical macroeconomics are based on the positive economics. That is why they do not value or judge and they prescribe but only describe the economic phenomena as they sometimes they believe that policies based like which are the policies are there, macroeconomics policies are there, what they said that they are only for the welfare oriented, but very often they are not for the welfare oriented. For example, we can give the example that the wine shops were opened. All of a sudden, they, when the lockdown was there, even then in that case, they thought that there has to be a great revenue to the economy because the wine shops were closed, the revenue was not there to the government. And then at macro level, they realized that government is not able to collect the money, revenue. Right, so revenue government को नहीं आ रहा है. Then what they have decided that the wine shops will be opened. Then what happened that government started getting the revenue, but that is at the macro level. But that is not at all a welfare oriented policy. That means if we see the welfare of the people, it's not a good thing that people are taking the drinks. That is what we can write about this. So there it is ignoring the welfare. Forgetting the revenue, some of the policies are there, but it is ignoring the welfare. See, for the mass production or for getting the big production also, chemicals and all those things are utilized, right? But that is that is not a good for the human being, that is not a good for our health. So that you have to understand that it is ignoring sometimes the welfare of the people. What is the impact on the people? For example, see, I told you many times, I think in the last time also I told you that whenever the tax is imposed by the government, the higher taxes are there always on the commodities, right? Like cigarettes, higher taxes are there, all those things are there, right? But at the same time, government is ignoring when they are getting that much of revenue, they are ignoring the welfare of the people, that smoking is injurious for the health, that is not a good for the health, drinks are not a good habit. These things are ignored by the, that is what the limitation of macroeconomics is there. Then the next point is role of money. Role of money, everyone knows that macroeconomics is dealing with consumption, income, saving, investment, right? That means like we have to use money for that. The value of money is depending upon the various factors like inflation. The value of money it's keep on changing. कैसे change हो जाती है? देखो, what is the real value of the money or what is our real purchasing power? That is decreasing when the prices are growing high, right? For example, if today the rate of potato is 20 rupees per kg, I have a 20 rupees in my hand, I can purchase 1 kg potato today, right? Tomorrow I go to the market, I want to get 1 kg of potato again, but tomorrow the rate is 40 rupees per kg for potato. So tomorrow I cannot purchase 1 kg potato, I can purchase only half kg. That means my real income is growing down. My purchasing power is growing down. This is what you have to understand. So the value of money keeps on changing. It keeps on changing. And this makes it difficult to measure and compare the macroeconomics aggregates. So sometimes it is difficult to get the exact figure of the macroeconomic aggregates. Everything is changing, rate of interest is changing, inflation is there, that is changing. Then whatever we discussed about the price level, that is also keeps on changing. So everything keeps on changing, everything is fluctuating. In that case, it is very difficult to get the exact macroeconomic aggregates. Okay, then next is mismatch with reality. See, mismatch with reality मतलब क्या है कि whatever the macroeconomic assumptions are there, they are not realistic, they are unrealistic. So that is why they are mismatching with the reality. they that they sometimes the how I can tell you about this, it is mismatching with the reality, that macroeconomics model based on the unrealistic assumptions. Sometimes it is not at all real. In reality it does not happen. Okay. And therefore they have limited application. When the unrealistic assumptions are there, then they have a limited application. So this is mismatching with the reality. That is also one of the important limitation. Then the last limitation is limited application in developing economies. Developing economies, developed economies, underdeveloped economies, such type of things are there. Like economies are developed, that means they have per capita income is higher, then their GDP is higher, everything, employment opportunities are there, all those things are there. Underdeveloped economies are there where the per capita income is low, national income is low, then GDP is very very low. And developing economies, they are trying to develop, but ये जो macroeconomic model है, most of the macroeconomic models are applicable to the developed economy, industrialized economy, free market economies, and therefore this application is not for the underdeveloped economies or developing economies or emerging economies. This is not there, right? So this is what you have to understand here. And however, the development of economic branch of macroeconomics deals with the specific problem of developing economies. So macroeconomic model, though it is very very powerful, macroeconomic model, though it is really very important, their study is important, and all the economies are studying macroeconomics, and all the economic policies are depending upon the all the economic policies are depending upon the macroeconomic models, but even then they have limitations. Okay, this is what you have to understand in this particular thing. So what I have told you is that 2 points I completed, that is importance of macroeconomics, in that we covered 6 points, and second point we discussed, that is limitations of macroeconomics. There are also 6 points. Those points we have covered. Students, I know very well, because I post the message in the group that you have to see that videos you have to see, but I think that many of the students have not seen that. I'm just telling you at the moment that this video is of only 5 minutes. Open your video and just watch it, and you are not supposed to leave, because I am going to give questions after that. So I am giving you 5 minutes of time to see the video. The video is I'll give you the name, Introduction of Macroeconomics Part 2, which we completed now. So go through that, and then I will give you some questions, and then we will leave. Till that time you are not supposed to leave. So this video is only Part 2 of Introduction to Macroeconomics Lesson 1. This video is only of 5 minutes. So go through that, then we will discuss about the questions, and then you can leave. But till that time you have to listen to the video first.